The struggle is real for many Canadians looking to buy a home. Prices, well, they're ridiculous, and supply is low. So now we know some people are turning to co-ownership to get into the market, but imagine buying a home with an absolute stranger. Real estate agent Lesli Gaynor is determined to make co-ownership a trend in Toronto, and tomorrow night she is hosting a speed dating event that will match people who want to buy a house and are willing to go in on with someone they've never met. Lesli joins us now in studio. Thank you so much for being here.
You're so welcome.
Wow. Okay, just break down your event for us.
Okay, well, it's the first one, so I have no idea really what to expect. You know, I just imagined that if people are able to think of it as no romance, just a mortgage, and come together and look at all the different needs people have in housing. So there are people who have the need for a ground floor unit. There are people who need more space than that. But maybe bringing people together and asking those questions might end up leading to, hey, I think maybe we could get into some sort of agreement around owning property.
So what are some of the factors that you're going to be paying attention to as you try to match these people up?
I think the biggest one is it's intuitive. I mean, I think, not that I've been to a speed dating night. I tried to find one to go to, but I couldn't find one that I could go to.
So you're going based on what you think a speed dating night is?
Absolutely. I don't even have experience. So I'm hoping that people will go with some of their gut reaction, as well as needs. And beyond the economics of it, I think there's a really large social benefit, right? So if I'm trying to make ends meet, and I have a small child, and you have a small child, maybe if we bought a property together, there's also a social benefit.
Is that social benefit sort of why you're pushing co-ownership?
It started, I mean, my background is social work, right? I came to real estate later in my career, obviously. And I really figured that people are looking to have security and some sense of belonging to community, which I think we've lost over the years. And I think this is a good way to bring back people's idea of cooperation, not living together in communes and not that sort of lifestyle, but sharing the responsibilities for all kinds of things, I think can actually make people healthier and happier.
I have to assume that for every type of people getting into a co-ownership arrangement, there are different types of co-ownership arrangements. So what kind of ones are you going to be discussing at this event?
Oh, a range. I mean, really, honestly, I've introduced a woman who was 70, who doesn't want to live alone, to a young family who didn't have quite enough money to get into the market. So if all goes well, she'll live on the main floor. They'll live upstairs. She loves to garden. Their children don't have grandparents. So it seems to me like it could be anything from that to young families, to a group of more senior people wanting to kind of experience independence without, you know, having to shovel the driveway all the time by themselves.
We were talking about it during the break, but you know, when people go into an arrangement like this, or like so many other arrangements, they have to be armed. They have to have their eyes open and armed with as much information as possible.
Of course.
Talk to me about some of the barriers to entry for co-ownership and maybe some of the pitfalls as well.
Well, like with any partnership, there's pitfalls, right? I mean, you love each other right off the bat, and then it goes a little south at some point. So my objective in the end of the day is to actually help people work through that as well. If I could set up a company or a management company that would help people with that. But I think the pitfalls are you don't have strong legal agreements, you don't have an exit plan, and you don't have a contingency plan for things that you can't predict. Illness, accidental death, the breakup of a marriage or a family. Those are the things that people have to go in with their eyes wide open and say, what are our legal covenants that are going to protect us if these things happen? And there are. I mean, people go into business all the time together and have legal protection. We just now need to translate that into home ownership.
And there are also so many reasons that they would want to separate as well. Sometimes it might be amicable, it might be for business with financial reasons.
Oh, sure, absolutely. Yeah. My life changed, I just got the best job offer, and I need to move. And so all of a sudden you're like, but what about the house? So you have to have an exit plan, for sure.
So let's get back to this event for tomorrow. So can you tell me a little bit about what people can expect when they walk in?
Well, so we'll have an inside circle, and we'll have the outside circle, and the outside circle will rotate, and the inside circle will stay the same.
And how long do they spend with each other?
About 3 to 5 minutes.
Okay.
And then after that, we'll rate their cards, because they'll sign up, oh, number 4 was really, you know, interesting, liked to garden, I like to garden. And at the end of the night, for fun, we'll just introduce them as, here's your highest score. and see what happens.
I hope that you get back in touch with us and let us know how
Oh,
it went.
absolutely.
I'd love to get some follow-up on this.
Okay.
Thank you so much and good luck.
Oh, thanks.
All right, and for more information about Leslie's speed dating event, you can head to our website at yourmorning.ca.